Okay, yay, let's do this. Okay, so let's kick off with why did you, in the beginning, I know you did career camp and then you joined Path to Purpose. Why did you join Path to Purpose? What was going on in your life? What were you struggling with? And why did you feel like Path to Purpose was the right fit for you?
I just been feeling like I was hitting a roadblock for a couple of years, just having a vision for what I wanted to create, but not feeling like I was able to obtain it. And I wasn't really sure why. Come to realize it was myself. A lot of mental blocks holding me back. So I think that's what attracted me to it, because I felt like it was something more than just trying to find a new job. So I like that you had that kind of intuitive spiritual practice alongside, kind of a career discovery. So yeah, I just thought I'd try it out. It was time to invest in myself.
And when you signed up, what did you think you were signing up? I don't want to say what did you think you were signing up for, but what were you trying to get out of the program in the beginning? What were you hoping to accomplish at the beginning?
Yeah, I think at the beginning it was trying to, find the right job or the right fit of how I could, I don't know if benefit a company is the right way to say it, but, finding someone that aligned with me and having a little bit more confidence in that. But then at the end, it was more realizing that I could do that on my own, and kind of looking at myself as its own company in a way, aside from, I don't know, just, I guess, detaching my self-worth from the role that I play at a company and just realizing I can build a lot of it on my own. So I definitely changed my perspective. At the beginning, I was ready to apply for a lot of jobs.
And you obviously launched your business. Were you expecting to launch your business by the end of the program?
No. No. I definitely thought this would be a deep therapy session. Then I'd find a great, company job. And I was like, it's just time. It's time.
What made you feel like it was time? How did the program help you shift your mindset, or just help you feel ready to actually launch?
I think a lot of it is the internal work that you do, just changing my mindset and excuses and limiting beliefs and all of that I kind of talked myself out of, not thinking that I was ready or able to accomplish what I wanted, but by saying that was what was holding me back from doing those things. So just kind of going for it. I feel like I've always been on the edge of wanting to jump in full time or create something, but held myself back with, reasons why I should not. Plus, I don't know, 2020, I'm let's try it all.
Talk to us about the experience, your experience in the program, actually moving through limiting beliefs and all the stuff, the internal work that you were just mentioning. What was that like for you?
I think the limiting beliefs hit home more than, maybe some of the, child trauma or some of the other phases that we went through, just because it's what I've struggled with the most without realizing it. So it wasn't fun, and it's still a practice. I mean, I've talked a lot with the group. I'm now at a place where I know what I want to go for, but that doesn't mean that I'm healed and ready to go. So continuing to integrate those practices on the daily. But yeah, I think that's what I connected with the most, and just realizing what we tell ourselves and how that affects everything.
What does the integration look like now? How is it part of your practice now?
I think just trying to connect more in the morning through journaling and meditation. And I think for me, having more downtime to kind of pause and realize what I'm saying to myself and trying to redirect that. It doesn't always happen. I still have hard days, but I think just tuning in more and realizing what that kind of, what was it that you put it, your ego voice and then your conscious voice. So it takes some time. Still working on it.
Did you feel like did you know that's what you needed before you started the program?
I have thoughts, because I've never really dove into that area of my life. I mean, I've been aware of it and kind of learned a little bit, or had a friend do a tarot reading, but I hadn't really gone full into it. So I don't think that that's what I realized would be what would change my external circumstances.
The magic of changing the internal circumstances.
There was that one line where it was like your external world is a reflection of your internal world. I was like, damn it.
Got some internal looking to do. Okay, so high level overall, like how did Path to Purpose impact your career?
I think it just gave me tools and the confidence to just go after what I wanted, and holding back some of the fear that I just put there. I mean, it's still going to be a hard road ahead and nothing's going to come easy. But I think just realizing that, everyone has their own journey, because I think I also compared myself to a lot of people and not being at a certain place by a certain age, or so it just kind of meeting you where you are and realizing that, focus on that and moving forward. And like no better time than now. So it felt good to learn that, and then also have accountability in a group and, people that were in similar areas in their life to not feel alone too.
What would you tell someone who's like considering joining Path to Purpose, but maybe is hesitant about the investment and maybe hasn't invested in themselves before?
I would definitely say go for it. I mean, I debated it at the beginning too. Is it worth it? Is this going to be the solution that I need? What am I going to get out of it? I think a lot of people, I still do that with things, like what value you're going to get. But I think especially if you haven't gone down that spiritual journey before and, or feel disconnected from yourself, I think it's well worth it, even if you don't. Like you had talked about too, there's different things you can get out of it. You could stay where you are at your job, you could find a new job, you could start a business. But I think at the end, thinking of yourself as like you within a career, and that's really what you're changing and developing. Because I think by bringing your whole self to whatever job or role that you have makes it 10 times better.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I would say go for it, because as long as you put in the work, if you don't think that you're going to put in the work, you're not going to get the results that you want.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever experience like resistance to doing the work as you were going through the program? And if so, like how did you deal with it?
I felt pretty committed to it. I think, like I said, I resonated with some modules more than I did other ones.
Mm-hmm.
I think to go back through it later would be good, to just revisit them. And maybe it's just, the time in my life that resonated more than others. But I think that to have that community and just kind of reach out to others when you were struggling, and seeing how they've worked through it and feelings that they had. And I think also just knowing that things will work for some and not for others, or different areas well. So it doesn't mean that you're necessarily doing it wrong because you're not, feeling a certain thing.
Everyone's experiences,
even if it's hard.
Totally. Have you done any other, before I ask the next question, have you done any other online programs or coaching programs previously before Path to Purpose?
I've done B school with Marie Folio. I don't know if she's a marketing business coach. Yeah, I've done that. And copywriting classes, but not any other business focused coaching or self-development stuff in that way. I read a lot of books.
High level is what was different about Path to Purpose than any other programs or courses that you might have taken?
I think, like I said, the spiritual aspect of it and kind of tapping into the self-development part really made a difference. And I did as much as at the beginning, I wanted to do a one-on-one coaching. I really liked having a small group. Again, that accountability and just having other people to connect with was really helpful. And just the diving deeper aspect. As much as we want great careers and all of that, there is so many other layers underneath that. So finding the ideal career in that way was really helpful. Because the other ones I've taken are so great and can benefit me, but it's not focusing on me and what I bring to that area of my life.
The deeper layers.
Mm-hmm.
Pulling back the onion. I think that's it. Anything else specific that you want to share about your experience to somebody who might be watching this and deciding whether or not they're going to join Path to Purpose?
No, I would just say go for it. I don't let I mean, when I say financial things, but just any other thoughts you have hold you back, especially if you tried other things or feeling a little lost to tune in, which again, I'm still practicing, but I don't think you can go wrong.
Beautiful. Oh, Agnes, final question. What's it like to be a part of the community? Like how has that experience been to have a team of humans?
It's been really good. It's nice to know that you can always be a part of that group. I mean, I feel like I was a little bit more active when we finished, and then I got busy for a couple of weeks, but then to come back and having other people that are in the different cohorts join in. So it's exciting to have just like-minded individuals in a group that you can bounce ideas off of or just connect on a different level, even though they live far away and I've never met them. So yeah, I like the idea of the community for sure.
Awesome. Thanks, Sarah. Okay.
Thank you so much.